What's going on, everybody? This is Uniques for the Diablo 2 Reimagined mod for Diablo 2 Resurrected. So I just found this shield and I figured I would show it to everybody and talk about my feelings on it. This is going to be Crest of the Horn Society. It has a 15% increased attack speed, 26 increased chance of blocking, 4 mana stolen per hit, prevent monster heal, 87% enhanced damage. That's how this one rolled, at least. And attacker takes damage of 8. So right off the bat, increased attack speed. That's great for any melee character. I could use it with a sorceress, but I like to have staffs. I'd rather be using my staff. At some point, if I'm in early game and I'm like, hey, you know, I'm going to switch over to a sword for some reason, who knows why, I might actually use this shield. Otherwise, it's probably just going to sit in my stash. But if I was a barbarian, I'd probably like it. And if I was an early going assassin, it'd be pretty good for me too. And the reason I think it is actually a really good item is Prevent Monster Heal. Prevent Monster Heal is huge in Diablo 2. Especially when you're going up against the bosses that are way out leveling you. It's nice to be able to cheese the boss. And you know, come on, let's be real, we've all done this, right? We've all done this where we go in there, we hit them 2 or 3 times and portal out, and then we go and we heal and we come back and we portal back in, we hit them 2 or 3 times and we portal out. I don't know about you guys, but nothing pisses me off more than when I portal out and the monster has already healed, or at least healed a little bit of his health. I know that happened to me in Diablo 2, OG Diablo 2 quite a bit. So I'm actually really happy that we got this. Again, this is another thing I'm probably going to put into my stash and save. And it only has a required level of 19, which is great. Attacker takes damage of 8 when you're really low level. That's really going to help you out. So I'm definitely happy to see that on there too. My paladin would probably love this shield at level 19 if I couldn't find anything else that would be better to put on him at that time. Defense is kind of low. At 28, I mean, it's not terrible, but 28 isn't really that great. But chance to block on this one was 58%, and chance to block is another thing that really can help you out, not in OG Diablo 2 but in Median XL specifically. I remember my assassin, I always went into, man, I'm trying to remember the name, Merge in the Shadows or something like that. Yeah, I wish I could remember the name, but I'm sorry guys, I don't remember the name of it. But there was this ability in Diablo 2 Median XL where the more points you put into it, the more chance to avoid, right, you would get, which would really help me out. And I know that chance to avoid is not chance to block, but they are kind of similar, which is why I am actually even mentioning that right now. So yeah, you know what I mean, that's going to help you out a lot. The mana stolen per hit, my character right now could actually use, considering I'm a sorceress, but again, I don't want to take off my staff. But if I got to a point where I felt like I was just sick and tired of popping those potions, which I'm sure a lot of us are, then I would probably throw this on. I mean, 4%'s not huge, right? But at least it helps. And if you got some other gear where you get mana on death or mana on hit, you know, that can really help you take care of your mana problems that you'd probably be having, especially if you're using a lot of magic with your character. That's it for this time. Crest of the Horn Society, it's pretty good. The Prevent Monster Heal is very valuable. I think that alone makes this a really decent item for very early game. Obviously, you're not going to want to play this or use this in Nightmare or in Hell, but for early game, I definitely say if you can pick this up and you're not playing a melee character, put it in your stash for later if you decide that one day you do want to make a melee character and you want to go ahead and get a jump start. So, yep, thank you all again, and have a good one. Bye. Resurrected.